Fair warning, I'm not going to edit this video in any way or form. I'm just going to upload directly from the camera to YouTube, just doing a thumbnail edit so the video can be more attractive in YouTube, but that's the only thing. That's the thumbnail I'm going to add to the video. Otherwise, it's going directly from the camera to YouTube so you guys can get all the feeling. Of course, YouTube has some compression and stuff they do, but it's some closest as you can get from getting this video from the camera to my YouTube channel for your enjoyment. And why does this video exist? Well, it exists because people ask me often, how much do I need to spend? What can I need to have to start my own YouTube channel, to record my own videos, my vlogs, whatever the case? And without mentioning cell phones, because they are a viable option, we will get there in a future video. But I wanted to show you what can you get for cheap with quote unquote a real camera. So the camera I'm using here is the 600D. Okay, this camera is from 2011. Right, it's a camera from 2011, which means it's what 14, 13 years old more or less. So this camera is from 2011. Okay, so how much this cost? Well, you can get it today for around 200 euros, 200 pounds, $200, some around those lines. And what you get the camera, you get the lens. The lens is the 18 to 55 classical kit lens. So 18 to 55, it's an f4 on the widest and an f5.6 at the zoom end. And this is what you get at the wide zone. Okay, so this is a zoom lens, so you can actually zoom in. You get this, and right now, I'm sorry, you can get that punched in, and you can actually focus a little bit better. There you go. And you can punch out, and you can even press the button for it to refocus and reframe you. So lots of good features, lots of good things can come out of this combination. And why do I recommend? Well, this is not a recommendation per se, just a demonstration. And why do I'm demoing this with the 600D and not the 550D, like I have one too? Well, the 600D has a flippy screen. So as you can see here, on this picture, this is the setup there. So the 600D has a flippy screen. You can actually see yourself, and the 550D and before that, they didn't. There are other cameras that don't have the flippy screen, but that I do recommend to have a flippy screen so you can see yourself. You can operate the camera without the flippy screen. Of course you can, but this actually helps a lot. So you can actually see what's happening and focus and reframing and all of that good stuff. The lens is pretty good enough. It has zoom, so you can actually punch in, you can actually punch out. So I need to better focus here. You can punch out, and I should be still plenty in focus. Okay, so the only thing, okay, when you buy this camera for 200 euros, somewhere at those lines, or cheaper if you can, you get the camera, get the lens, the charger, the cables. If you are lucky, if you're not getting the full experience, the full kit, you should not pay more than 150, even with the lens, unless it's in very excellent condition, it's like new and you get the drift. The only thing I'm using outside of that realm of the camera itself, it's this audio solution. It's a wireless microphone, so I can just get a little bit better audio than the audio that you can get from the camera itself. If you don't have the budget to do that, you can use the camera audio, but you get much environment noise, and well, you should really get some of this. Is kind of a game changer, because bad audio, it's hard to endure. Bad video, it's tolerable, but if you're watching a video with bad audio, it just gets annoying. Bad video we can go through, but bad audio is just harder. So invest on some audio solution. These guys here, I have a review on them on my channel. Go and check it out. They are very cheap. They cost me around 50 euros or a little bit less. They're not excellent. They're not great. They require a little bit of editing on post to get the audio as I like it. Probably right now it's a little bit lacking on the bass, on the low end. But again, I'm not going to edit. It's going directly to YouTube. And the audio is getting captured directly connected to the camera. So this is what you get. These microphones are cheap. And you should get that in your budget if you're trying to start off with a budget solution. However, for a budget solution, this camera, focusing on the camera, again, invest on some audio solution. It doesn't have to be wireless. It can be a lavalier mic connected to the camera that's even cheaper. You can get those for, I don't know, 10, 15 euros, maybe less. And they are already a big improvement to the in audio of the camera. Okay, so even a wired lavalier mic, and I can show you a couple of solutions here. I have them here handy. I'm sorry about the Velcro noise. I'm not going to edit this, as you know. So I have them here. So a lavalier mic like this one, you just put it there. The cable goes to the camera, and you can just hide the cable, and it is not off on your shot. Personally, it doesn't bother me that these cables are on the shot, but you can just put them there, put down your shirt, and the cable goes down and goes there, and you should be good to go. So the other solution can be had for very cheap. It doesn't have to be something wireless. So in such a Levolution can have something wired. Okay, there are lots of offers there that actually work pretty well, and you are off to the races. Okay. The thing that I should mention here is that this can only do it depends on the perspective. This can only do 30 FPS at full HD. Okay, so this is 30 FPS at full HD. Okay, so that's, for me, that's not an issue, but for you maybe 30 FPS for this kind of video, it's perfectly fine. Or I mean, for most videos, is perfectly fine. 30 FPS, it's still plenty good nowadays. So 600D kit lens, it works fine. I'm going to do more videos about this with the next evolution that I would say that you should try to invest, which is a slightly better lens. This lens is good enough. You can see it now. Let me just refocus. There you go. It's fine. So it's just a slightly better lens. Why is that? Because as you can see, I can see it, you cannot. I'm shooting at 5.6. Okay, so and I'm just losing natural light. I have a big window there. This is just natural light. No, my lights, I have plenty of lights, but they're not turned on at all. Just my window. Okay, which means at 5.6, this has to be. I am at the ISO of 6400, which can be a little bit high. This video may be a little bit noisy depending on your demands. Okay, it's still good enough. Now, you can get some lights. I will not turn on lights right now, but you can get some light to shine on you. Okay, that's fine. Or you can get a slightly better lens. You don't have to spend a lot of money on those. I can show you a few samples videos next after this one. If you have any question, any specific lens you want me to test, let me know, and if I have the lens, I will test the lens. I will test a few that I have here with me. Which 5.6 requires you to go with much higher ISO. So you have two options here: either shine a light on you to lower that ISO, or you get a better lens. I will make videos on those two subjects, with shining a light on myself, a better light, and get that ISO down, or using a better lens. The better lens will also blur my background, but I will leave that for another video. For now, ask any questions if you want on the comments. Again, this video is going to have zero editing. It's going straight from the camera to YouTube. I will just create a thumbnail so you guys can watch the results directly on YouTube. If you have any questions about this combo or anything similar, let me know. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.